Hi guys. Welcome to a new video. Today we're talking about the Mage role, how to rotate properly, how to position in team fights, and how to deal maximum damage without getting caught. If you want to improve your mid-lane gameplay, watch this till the end. First of all, you need to understand that not all mages are the same. There are different types of mages, and at high rank, you must pick based on your team's needs, not just your comfort hero. The first type is high burst, or scaling damage mages. Heroes like Sicilian and Farsa. These heroes are picked when your team needs heavy magic damage to carry late game or poke enemies from distance. The second type is DPS, or control damage mages, like Valir or Eevee. They deal consistent damage over time and are very strong in extended team fights. They control space while still dealing good damage. Then we have CC-focused mages, like Aurora and Juxin. These heroes may not always have the highest damage, but they provide strong crowd control that can completely change a team fight. At high rank, you don't pick Mage randomly. You analyze your draft. If my team already has enough damage dealers, maybe a strong gold lane and jungle, but we lack crowd control, I pick a CC Mage. If my team doesn't have enough damage, then I go for a high damage mage to balance the composition. Your job as a mage is to complete the team, not just play your favorite hero. That's the difference between average players and high-rank players. Now let's talk about this specific game. In this match, I was playing the mage role and I was the last pick in the draft. And at high rank, last pick is extremely important. You're not just choosing a hero, you're fixing your team composition. When I looked at our draft, I noticed something very important. We already had enough damage dealers. Our jungle and gold lane could both deal strong damage. So picking another high damage mage would be unnecessary and even risky. But what we were lacking was crowd control. We didn't have strong engage. We didn't have a way to stop diving heroes or secure team fights properly. That's why I decided to pick Aurora. Aurora provides strong, reliable CC. Her freeze can completely stop enemies, punish positioning mistakes, and control team fights. At high rank, this is how you should think. Don't ask, what hero do I want to play? Ask, what does my team need to win? And in this situation, what we needed wasn't more damage. We needed control. So I locked in Aurora. Before every match, I always choose my battle spell based on the enemy lineup. In this game, the enemy has Alucard, whose passive is very dangerous for mages. After using any skill, his next basic attack dashes to the target and deals 140% of his total physical attack, which can easily take down squishy heroes like Aurora. To counter this, I pick Aegis, giving me extra protection against his burst damage. Aurora's passive also makes her hard to kill. When she would take fatal damage, she freezes herself for 1.5 seconds, becomes invincible, and gradually recovers 30% of her max HP. When you combine this with Winter Crown, Aurora becomes nearly unkillable, letting you play aggressively without worrying about getting instantly killed. Of course, if the enemy had a different set of heroes, I might choose another spell. But here, Aegis is the perfect choice to survive longer and stay active in fights. Before the game even starts, all this preparation gives you a huge advantage in fights. But only if you know how to play a mage properly. The most important thing for a mage is positioning, where you stand in team fights and how you use your skills to assist your teammates can make or break the game. Mages don't need to go in first. You can attack from the back line and still dominate the fight. Here, I'm using Aurora, so my main focus is helping my teammates, not chasing kills. If I were playing a mage like Eudora, I could win a 1v1 fight easily. But Aurora is different. She excels at crowd control, so my goal is to set up my teammates for success and control the battlefield. At the start of the game, my main focus is to clear minion waves quickly, then rotate to assist my teammates. From mid lane, I can move to either the bottom lane or top lane, depending on the situation. In this game, the enemy is attacking the turtle, and our tank is fighting alone at the gold lane. Classic dark system. What I did here is wait in the bush, providing vision and ready to assist my teammates. Even though our tank wasn't there, we managed to turn the fight around, killing 4 enemy heroes. The turtle they got ended up being useless because we controlled the fight and secured the advantage. This shows how important map awareness and positioning are for a mage. You don't need to lead the fight, but your presence can completely change the outcome. Here is a simple tip. Most mage players actually lose the early game because of one simple mistake: buying Winter Crown too late. If the enemy team has heroes like Hayabusa or Hanzo, they can easily dive into the backline and target mages or marksmen. In situations like this, you should prioritize buying Winter Crown early instead of saving it for the end of your build. Many players buy Winter Crown as their last item, but by the time they get it, the damage is already done. If the enemy keeps targeting you and you keep dying, you will fall behind in levels while the enemy becomes stronger from the kills. This gives them a numbers advantage, allowing them to roam freely, invade your jungle, and steal your farm. When the mid lane becomes weak, the enemy team can easily take control of the map and snowball the game. So if the enemy lineup has strong backline assassins, buying Winter Crown early can greatly increase your survival and help your team stay in control of the game. Let's move to the next tip. Watch this clip carefully because one rotation here completely changes the pressure in this lane. As you can see here, our tank is not roaming around the map properly and is mostly staying in the gold lane. Normally, the tank should rotate and help different lanes create pressure. However, our jungler is rotating well. So we decide to move toward the top lane to help Yuzhong. Earlier, the enemy Alucard had already tried to ambush Yuzhong several times while he was fighting Uranus, and no one from our team rotated to help him. So I rotate to the top lane, and our jungler joins as well. Because of this rotation, we are able to ambush Uranus easily, eliminate Alucard, and then push the lane. Before this, Uranus was playing very aggressively because he knew Yuzhong had no backup. But after this ambush, he has to play much more carefully. Now he always has to think about the possibility of another ambush before starting a fight. And if you notice carefully, this one play restricts his movement, which gives our team much better control of the lane. Let's move to the next tip. Watch closely. This small rotation and decision completely turn the fight in our favor. Now, as you can see, I'm in the bottom lane and our marksman has already died. I managed to take out Franco, and the turtle is about to spawn, which means the entire enemy team is here. Alucard tries to ambush me, but I use Aegis and waste his ultimate. At the same time, our tank starts fighting alone, and my fighter and jungler aren't here, so I decide to fall back safely. Now, watch carefully. I eliminate the enemy marksman, and our jungler takes down Alucard. With no damage dealer left on the enemy team, we not only secure the turtle, but we also win the fight easily and push the enemy back, even without Yuzhong. If I hadn't picked Aegis, I might have died there, allowing the enemy to easily take the turtle. And if I had joined the fight with just our tank and no teammates, I would have been targeted and killed immediately. Even though our fighter didn't rotate, we still won. This shows how small actions and smart decisions can play a major role in high-ranked matches. Let's move to the next tip. This one is about team fights. Watch this fight near the Lord carefully, because small decisions here completely decide the outcome of the game. Now, as you can see, our marksman is still respawning, and the team fight has already started. We have already lost Yuzhong, so the situation is not very good for us. The enemy Alucard immediately targets me. Watch how I fall back here. Yes, I actually use my skills a little early and miss them, but falling back is the important decision. If I stayed there and Alucard killed me, our team would most likely lose the fight and the game, because after wiping us out, the enemy would definitely go for the Lord. While I'm dealing with Alucard, the enemy Franco tries to hook me, but luckily he misses. Even if he had hooked me, I was confident I could survive because I still had Aegis and Aurora's passive available. At the same time, the enemy marksman and mage are too focused on our tank, which gives us the opportunity to eliminate Alucard first. After that, we quickly take down Franco and Uranus and eventually wipe out the entire enemy team. But the real reason we win this fight is because of our tank, Glue. His ultimate locks down Uranus and creates huge pressure. forcing the enemy mage and marksman to focus on him. Even though we were missing a fighter, we still won the fight because everyone made the right small decisions. Our jungler also played very well. He knew exactly when to engage and when to retreat. And because of these small but correct actions from the whole team, we win the fight and secure the Lord easily. Now at the end, I want to point out something very important about this fight. One of the reasons we won this fight is because of the enemy hero composition. They have Franco and Uranus. Both of them are strong heroes, but in this match they weren't able to create much impact. Franco's main strength is his hook, but as you can see, he wasn't able to hook anyone during the fight, which made him much less effective. Uranus is very durable, but he doesn't deal high burst damage. Because of that, when he fights alone against multiple heroes, it becomes easier for us to control the fight. Their Alucard also kept engaging alone, which made him an easy target for our team. At the same time, our team composition worked really well. I picked Aurora, which gives our team strong crowd control. Our tank Glue is also very annoying to deal with, especially when he uses his ultimate and locks enemies down. Our Paquito provides great burst damage. Yujong has strong lifesteal and can dive the backline, and Kimmy deals consistent magic damage and played very well during the fight. Because of this combination, our team had good damage, strong crowd control, and strong frontline pressure, which helped us dominate the fight. Now imagine if the enemy had a tank like Beleric or Gatot Kaka instead. Their crowd control could have made the fight much more difficult for us. So this shows that picking the right heroes and understanding the situation of the game is extremely important. Small decisions, good rotations, and the right team composition can completely change the outcome of a match. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, share it with your teammates, and subscribe to the channel for more Mobile Legends tips and gameplay guides. And I'll see you in the next one.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Northern Vale's breeze carries whispers from ages past.